be rolling here. Let me rock that button. Hey everyone, super excited to be joined by Treena today. She's going to be sharing a little bit with us as a teaser of what she has to share inside of the Work on Purpose with Purpose community as our May growth expert presenter and our monthly theme. So in the community, we have a monthly theme which just overarches all of our conversations that we kind of filter through to really get a deeper dive for us as individuals within the community that it's spring forward. So right, very fitting for the time of year. And also I was kind of talking about this earlier today before we get into it to say, what does that mean for you? So asking yourself, what does spring forward even mean? And I thought about today how when you spring forward, you're really doing it with intention. You're really doing it with purpose to and joy, right? You're bringing an element of an energy that just it exudes joy to me. That's what it brings for front of mind for me. And how are you, bringing that forth in your business, your life, whatever you have your focus as for your month of May. So that's our overarching theme. And Treena is our expert that we're bringing in to share the topic with what she does. And so I would love to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself and give a little taste of what we can look for with the 25th of May as you coming in to do this workshop with us.
Okay, sounds awesome. So my name is Treena Chabot. I am the happiness quarterback, and I teach people how to design new plays in life to score true and lasting happiness. And I've been on a personal journey for 13 years of personal growth. I used to just do professional development and had a great career as a teacher and was doing all the things and had the great life. And then all of a sudden it didn't feel so good because those things actually did not bring me happiness. So I hit a wall, a very big wall 13 years ago, and realized that I needed to work on myself. So I like to share that with other people. So what I'm going to bring to you is some help for your growth journey. And I absolutely believe that spring is a time of renewal and choice and growth and new direction, if that's the case. So hopefully I'll say something that might give you some help in life. I know that people are always saying things that help me, so that's good. So what I'm going to be doing is actually giving you my paid for workshop for free because Becky, and Becky is my friend.
Yay!
So I'm going to share the happiness formula with you. So the things that I believe add up to happiness. And there's a lot of information on happiness out there. So I'm going to boil it down very simply to this formula. And then I'm going to give you some actual tools to start right away. So the workshop is called Happy Starting Today. Normally, we don't need to call it that, but if you're having trouble with happiness, on the 25th of May, you will start to be happy starting that day, which is great. So some things that you can start using right away and implement in your happiness practice. So your growth journey that you're on is something you're going to do your whole life. You're always going to be growing in some way. And so I'll give you some things to start now, which will hopefully pique your interest for other things that you might want to learn about too and improve your life. So one thing I wanted to just share with you is that because this is my workshop, you are missing out on my signature talk, which you can hear some other time through some kind of different avenue. But with that signature talk, I do have a download that captures the 4 points that I make in that talk. So I'm going to briefly give you a snippet of that talk when we meet on the 25th. But if you want to have a look ahead of time, please go to my website, treenachabot.com. And you know how those pop-ups come up when you get on a website and you just click X to exit out? And then you're like, I can't find the handout, right? Because it was in the pop-up. So when the pop-up comes up, do not X it out. Click the button. It'll ask you to sign up for my email. I don't send a lot of email anyway, but that's okay. And then when you do that, you'll get the download. And you can always unsubscribe later if it bothers you to be on there. So that will give you the 4 plays for winning at happiness. and just a nice little background to how I got to be doing what I'm doing. So I'm really looking forward to helping you with your happiness, and just sharing what I believe happiness is, of course, because happiness didn't come from all those things in life, right? That's on the outside, that's the outer game. We're going to play the inner game and create our own happiness. And I'd like to suggest to you, just in one final statement, that if you think you are happy already, that's fantastic. I know that there are people in your life who are not happy, and you probably want to help them and don't know how. And maybe this workshop will help you to have some tools to share with them and ease their suffering. So the workshop really is for everyone, whether you need it or whether someone else in your life needs it.
I love that. I love that. The realization that, right, you may be looking at this and listening to this video thinking, well, I'm already happy, I'm content, whatever that is. I love that you just touched on that because, right, like not everyone admits when they aren't happy or they're not aware of it. So I love that you point out it may be for you, and the information that we hear, what resonates with us may not even be for us. It may be for the people that we speak to, that we are involved with in our community spaces and connect with, that can really support them. So that's great. I love that you pointed that out. And I love that the playbook is really what I think of, because that's part of a SOPs in our community that we talk about. Is it's called a playbook, because it's the standard operating procedures that we got going on, and that's our playbook. Those are the things that we default to and really pay attention to those plays. So that's super fun. Make sure you guys go check out getting that resource, and get on the list to get the plays that come after that too, because there'll be lots of good stuff. She's rolling with it, her workshop and her signature talks, and getting really honed in on how to support us with our happiness. And you're going to want to get all that good information. So thank you for sharing that with us, Treena. And
You're welcome.
yeah, thank you. So again, the invitation is for May 25th. That's a Thursday, and it's 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So just to give you a quick view of what that looks like, is that the first 10 minutes of that hour, we hold space as a community to celebrate with you, right? We get that positive energy flowing in the Zoom room. And then we set our intention, which our intention will be to listen and learn from Treena for the next 40 minutes on that hour. And then at the 10 minutes to the top of that hour for the workshop is when we check in. We're sharing what were our takeaways from our time together, what were some ahas, what are we going to take action on moving forward and take with us into the rest of our day. Especially when it's about happiness. Like, those are really going to be powerful tools and tips for us to move forward in a really positive, energetic way with our growth. So that's just a view of like the structure that you can expect and hearing from Treena during that time. And you're invited to join us. If you're a guest, right, it's $27 to come as a one-time guest, to come to the live event, interact with us in the room, and get all the information. This is free to all of the members inside of the community as part of their membership. So come as a guest, come experience Treena and the Work on Purpose with Purpose community space, and come grow with us. And Treena, thank you for taking some extra time to do this video ahead of time so that we could invite others to join us and hear from you and learn your talk. So anything that you would like to add before we close out?
I don't know. I'm really looking forward to being with you guys and just sharing what I've been working on for a couple of years, probably. Just taking what I know and knowing that this is my purpose in life, is to help people to stop suffering and to help them to see, just make the connections. What does this all mean? What can I learn about myself that's going to help me move forward in a happier way? So there's always something that comes out of a workshop that I do for someone. So I'm really looking forward to hearing at the end of the hour what resonates with people.
Yeah, I love that you pointed that out too. So I'll just leave this here as our closing note, that I believe wholeheartedly, it's something that I talk about inside the community and everywhere I go, that feedback is a gift. Like, whether it is seemingly negative, positive, constructive, whatever you want to say, it's always a gift when we shift it right to be able to see the gold, the nugget, the lessons that we're learning along the way. And when you're doing workshops and teaching, oh gosh, like we're growing every single time we open our mouth and share our content. So really looking forward to you getting that space inside of OP and having the ability to get that feedback, because this community is really awesome at sharing their takeaways. So thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to learn from you and being open to that feedback. It's going to be so rich and awesome. And anyone that's watching this, make sure that you get registered. The link will be in below here. And any questions, just reach out to either one of us and how to get in here and get this information with us. So Treena, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. And looking forward to seeing you on the 25th.
Thanks, Becky. Same to you.